we said, we know just the place. It's round the corner.
Uh-huh.
Because we practically live at Hampton Court with our Chessington house.
I love Hampton Court. As a child, we didn't go round it because my dad's like, it belongs to the royal family, therefore it should be free. But it's not free. But my dad's kind of like that with a lot of expensive landmarks. So we've driven past some of the most amazing places and not stopped. Dad will stop if it's free entry and there's a cake shop. So I've been into the National Portrait Gallery so many times. It's still a fantastic place. But yeah, we used to drive past and walk around the outside of Hampton Court a lot when we were children. But I went as an adult and I took the audio guide.
Yes.
Oh my God, it's great.
It is good.
It's really good because there's a point where you're in the kitchen and they're talking, and I love a pork pie. But to have an audio pork pie whilst I'm in a Tudor kitchen with the sound
effects.
Yeah, Tudor kitchen's talking about it. And they're like, oh, and they never used to eat the pastry. And you're like, are you nuts? That's like, I mean, what is a pork pie without the... Like, that's just mashed up kind of...
Pork.
Oh.
Pork and jelly.
Oh, that is just rough.
Come on.
Was Tudor pastry the same as it is now? Was it?
No.
Or was it to have sand in it and twigs?
It was literally hard. I don't think there was any flavour. There was no butter, was there?
It was the skin of peasants and no butter. So you would rip off the top of your pie, eat the contents of the pie, which was actually more of a stew, according to the Hampton Court audio guide. And then you would throw away the pie case. So, I mean, it's not just pork pies I love. I love all sorts of pies. And in fact, Kevin, you discovered your real true love of pies because he wasn't a pie lover. When he went to... You weren't, and you're still not, but you were converted when you went to Pie Face in Melbourne. He directed somebody in the Melbourne Comedy Festival.
This is an interesting mashing of the facts, but it's one of the joys of being married to a comedian is they'll change.
Oh, I should have mentioned that.
Yeah, we're married. So what actually happens is there's the truth somewhere in there, and there's Di's version of the story, which is always me being way more exciting than I normally am. But I've liked pie since I was about 4, I'd say. I've been a pie fan for... There's no way that my parents would let me sit in here and say that I don't like pie. In fact, every time a pie is put on a table in our house, you will hear someone say the words, I like pie.
Is that me?
Because apparently when I was 3 years old, my nan brought out a pie.
Oh.
She put it on the side and I just sort of sat, as a kid would, looking at the pie going, I like pie. I like pie, give me the pie. So I was waiting for So now, anytime a pie arrives in a house, somebody will say, I like pie.
Were you from the West Country as well? Or was
Not
that
at all, but that's just the way that apparently I said it. So that's how it's stuck. It's just one of those things, you know.
Yeah.
This is news to me, you know. Because Kevin is immensely healthy. He goes to the gym in New Malden 6 times a week. And I try to buy pie.
Oh, I don't eat pie now.
I know, which is why this is a massive revelation to me.
Well, it's just pie's butter and lard and fat and...
It's more than that.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, way more.
It's chicken and gravy.
Yes, exactly. It's not a good food product. So I wouldn't eat it. I don't eat McDonald's either, but if you'd have asked me about 5 years ago if I like McDonald's, I'd have told you it was the best thing since sliced bread. Yeah.
I remember that the first pucker pie I had.
Okay.
Was in Bermondsey, and a friend of mine took me out for a lunch. And he said, "Have you ever had a pucker pie?" And I went, "No,
I've had some all right pies."
He said, "You got to have a pucker pie." And it was for some reason it was upside down. It was in a chip shop and it was upside down. You know why they do that? Why do they do that?
Upside down, put a hole in the bottom, and then squeeze the vinegar in.
Oh right, pie and mash. So, proper pie and mash shop with the vinegar
always,
and the liquor and
then
upside down. That's right. Yeah.
I do love fish and chips.
Strike a hole in it. Even me, the non-pie expert, apparently knows all
No,
about pies.
because you rediscovered your love of pies because you were directing a show that went to Melbourne, and the guy flew Kev out to direct his show in the Melbourne Comedy Festival. And in Australia, they have a brand of shops called Pie Face, and all the pies have got little faces drawn in sauce on them to show what flavours they are. And you rediscovered your love of pies.
It's totally true.
Which leads us back to Hampton Court.
Do they have that here, Pie Face?
Pie Face,
No, not yet.
Do you think it's on its way?
Okay. If a Pie Face opened anywhere in the local vicinity, I think they do really well.
Yeah.
Would you be down there like somebody outside an Apple store?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd be like,
and you come out with the first pie.
I want my iPie.
Camping overnight, giving interviews to the Daily Mail.